We are going to present you the case designed to stimulate thinking about two major global shifts: the social demographic transition arising out of female empowerment and the environmental challenges posed by a degrading biosphere. The study of Empire of Zorn also gave us insight into patriarchy, a system in which males hold power, predominate in roles of leadership, moral authority, social privilege, and control of property. Everywhere woman is oppressed, woman is suppressed. The patriarchy is characterized by male dominance of all spheres of society, prevailed for millennia, but has been characterized by destructive competition which led to wars, famines, and the ultimate degradation of. As female emancipation and empowerment began to gather steam from the mid 20th century, women gradually came to dominate education and all other stratas of society because it was said there is no tool for development more effective than the empowerment of women. By the 22nd century, they became the dominant gender. In the ensuing years, the female leadership concluded that the undereducated, recalcitrant, and destructive males were a net burden and unnecessary to society. Taking measures to ensure species propagation, they enforced a law requiring all male fetuses be aborted. Within the next century, males died out and leading to the establishment of what we know as Zorn sisterhood. It is always said a successful woman is one who can build a firm foundation with the bricks others have thrown. By the 25th century, the environmental decline was irreversible, and it became accepted that Earth would soon be unable to sustain human life. To preserve their civilization, the Zorn constructed huge starships and selected their best and brightest to emigrate in search of other life-sustaining planets. The Empire of Zorn tells the story of what happened after one starship crash-landed on an Earth-like planet in a faraway galaxy. This world is populated by societies of patriarchal, technologically backward people that the Zorn despise and regard as barbarians. The Zorn renamed their new home New Earth and used their enormous technological advantage to conquer the entire planet over the course of a few centuries. Acutely conscious of the factors that led to the collapse of their original home planet, the Zorn are environmentally cautious, determined to prevent a repeat of these events of their new adopted planet. They deploy only renewable energy sources and adopt a vegetarian lifestyle. The case from here gives an insight at what will happen on the new Eartha and how the Zorn will survive in the sustainable manner. And we will discuss in the case and in our video, which is full of sketches all drawn by us and depict what would be the best approach to sustain a sustainable development lifestyle. As we studied the case more deeply, we got the insight how technologically advanced the Zorn sisterhood was. They have developed the great engine, the greatest source of energy to them. It provided 90% of Zorn power needs. But as said, with great power comes great responsibility. There was also the case of failure, as reported by the two students, Lady Kathleen Dior and Dennis Melodina, as we have depicted in sketches. They identified anomalies that they interpreted as signs of potential catastrophic malfunction. Their report suggested that these was a chance of 1:4 that the great engine might significantly fail, and this was the problem that main characters in the scenario discussed. The characters are Princess Andromeda Sachs, Chief Science Advisor to the Zorn administration, Princess Diade Dior, Commander of the Zorn Armed Forces, Vivia Pregarina, High Mistress of the Zorn Training Guild, and obviously the most important.
Discuss another sketches and gave the lively description of the Empire of Zorn. Now let's discuss the present scenario, how could they be related and what could be the strategies implemented by the Queen. So Jinesh, first of all, how would you assess the military strategy?
So the military strategy focused on the non-renewable side of the palette. So wherein they focused on improving the power. So that would be a case where much of non-renewable energy would be used, and it was not sustainable for the long run because it would increase the carbon footprints on the planet.
Yeah, so as we are not agreeing with the military strategy, how would you analyze the administrative strategy?
In terms of administrative strategy, as it is mentioned in the case, these two students have come up with a statistic saying that it's a high risk, low probability approach, which means that if you go for the strategy, there is very less chances of this happening. But if this happens, there will be a lot of destruction caused. At the same time, this would be it won't be a very good approach to go for because it is not going to reduce energy in any case. If any kind of technology is given in the hands of barbarians, it will lead to exploitation. This example is cited very well in the movie called The God Must Be Crazy.
So you gave the great example of the God must be crazy. And the scientific approach, I would like to highlight that it has both risk and opportunities. Risk, as you mentioned, that the technology once lost would be lost forever. And the opportunities is, yes, on equal terms, if both the genders work, then there could be sustainability.
So the next part which is there, what would you say that that approach will be better?
In terms of present scenario, the Gills approach, which is mentioned in the case study, in terms of present scenario, I would like to mention about the policies which are related to pollution and emission. That is the United Nations framework for climate change, which talks about the Kyoto Protocol, which gives a very fair chance to the developed countries to reduce on their emission. At the same time, the biosphere in terms of biosphere degradation, we have Wildlife Protection Act, we have Environmental Protection Act, we have Biological Diversity Act, we have National Forest Policy also. And in terms of inclusion of the barbarians, we have Scheduled Tribes and Other Forest Dwellers Act and National Green Tribunal also.
So I guess the most beneficial approach would be to take the mutual benefits of all the approaches and go by the shared values to enhance the sustainable development in the long run.